welcome back to Beyond the Plate RVA. I'm your host, Rebecca Pierce, and we're back with season 4. Yay! And I'm so excited. We have a dynamic special guest for you, ladies and gentlemen. Chef extraordinaire, Daquan Woodberry. What's up, Chef? How are you?
How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much for coming on our show today. I've been looking forward to having you.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure working with you so far. So we're gonna see what we're gonna cook up today.
Yes, I have lots of questions while you're cooking lots of fabulous food. So tell us, what's the dish we're doing today?
So we're gonna do Thai chili salmon and my famous roasted red potatoes.
And you know what? I can smell these potatoes. We're gonna get into it, but I'm trying
not to. A lot of aromatics in there.
Wonderful. Well, let's get started. Okay, so first, that salmon looks gorgeous.
Yep. So now what I like to use, I try not to use a farm-raised salmon, but you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So, but I like to get a lot of my seafood from Wegmans.
Okay.
Wegmans has, because I worked there before.
And sponsor us, Wegmans.
So, yeah, there you go. Okay. Hey, so there you go. Look out, there you go. I know the CEO.
Okay.
You know. But so essentially what I try to do is I try to get a lot of my fresh seafood and even my fresh vegetables from Wegmans, because what they do is they do never frozen. A truck comes in every single day, so it's always fresh.
Always fresh. I love it. And it looks absolutely beautiful with the marbling. Oh my gosh, so let's get into it. So so this meal, would you classify it as romantic dinner or family dinner or just having a good time dinner?
I would say it's romantic, but you can do it as a family meal. It's not that expensive. You know, these 3 cuts of salmon probably run you about $16 or so.
Now, is that the one big strip that you cut?
Yeah, it's a one big strip, and I always tell people, don't be scared to like get a big piece of salmon and cut it in half, because when it's cut already, you're gonna pay like almost double, triple sometimes. So you want to just get the big piece, right?
Okay.
And just take a little knife, and they're hard.
A little knife.
Cut it in there. That's it.
Okay. And now with the salmon, as you prepare it, what do you? Is that oil?
Yeah. So this is an oil blend that I do. So this is So the things what I do. This is going to be a little Asian flair. So the best things that I like to cook is Asian. That's my favorite dish.
Oh yes,
you guys are going to actually see me in a couple of years.
You jumped my question.
Yeah. Well, you're going to see me in a couple of years with an Asian restaurant. Then you're going to see my face on there, right? And be like,
oh my goodness.
Wait, what?
But no, I love that. Okay.
Yeah.
So a blend of.
So it's going to be a blend of just vegetable oil and sesame oil.
And sesame oil, okay.
Yep. Now, some people say, oh, why don't you use olive oil, because that's the fancy. But olive oil now has a taste to it. Oh, so if you're doing something that doesn't go well with olive oil, then you're going to taste it. It's going to clash.
And
so I try
to use chili. We're doing Thai. So
Thai chili, right? So so here we're going to take so now, I want to tell you, first of all, stop taking the skin off your salmon. Please. I know a lot of people don't like it. I know it's don't like it. But the cool thing about this is we're going to make it crispy and we're going to put it up top so then you can eat it. It's going to feel good in your mouth. It's going to be good.
So don't take the skin off the salmon.
Yeah. Yep. So now what you want to do, right, is we're going to kind of fold it up like that. So we're going to score it, right, so that it doesn't, you know, bend on its own. So you just do that and go.
Oh, bend as in when you put it in the pan.
Yep.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
I wonder why anyways. Okay. Oh, scored it. That's pretty. Just 2 nice little cuts down the.
Yep. This going down.
We can get it going down there. Oh my goodness. So how did you come up with this recipe?
So pretty much what I did is I married a beautiful lady.
Hey.
Right? And then we had to go and make some friends with my parents, and she made this.
Oh, really?
So we're going to put this in a pan.
So this is wifey inspired.
This is wifey inspired, right?
I love it.
So I make sure to give her credit, because she's going to call us out as soon as that happens.
I don't want to call
So we're going to go ahead and turn that down. So I just want to get it really hot first.
Okay.
And we're going to hold it down for a little bit right there.
Oh, hold it with your hand. Oh, you
it's gonna pop.
We on the popping now.
It's going to pop. Don't worry about it.
Spoken like a master chef. Because someone at home would be screaming by now.
Oh, it's fine. So we're going to let that just go for a second there. So we're going to turn it down.
I noticed you didn't season it.
Nope. We're going to season it later. Don't worry about it. So you're gonna keep it right there.
No pre-seasoning.
No pre-seasoning, because it's all going to come. You got to kind of build it up. And I like people that say, oh, with like harder stuff, like say beef or shrimp, or like chicken. You want to kind of brine it, season it before. But this is going to go right in there. So don't worry about it. You don't got to season it, but we're going to season it soon. So keep it on there, and we're just going to let it sit. So the big thing about cooking fish is too many people touch it, you flip it, you go all around.
Yes, I'm guilty.
Let it sit there. We're gonna turn it up just a little bit.
Okay.
So you have a little bit of stuff in there, and we're just gonna let it go.
Let it go.
So while we let it go, we gonna. Anything else you want to talk about while we let it go?
Yes.
So we'll have a little bit.
Well, first let me ask, how long should it cook on that side?
So it's gonna cook. So the cool thing about salmon is you're gonna be able to see it, right?
Right.
So the thing about it is we can tell you a time. We can say, hey, it's gonna be 4 minutes, 6 minutes, whatever the case is. But you can actually see it as it's gonna rise. It's gonna see a color.
Okay.
That's gonna rise up,
Very
and then
good.
about 75% when it's done, we're gonna flip it.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about you. What's your background? How'd you get started in cooking, and why is this your specialty, this cuisine category?
So I started cooking when I was a kid, honestly. And I'll be honest with you. So, nobody told me I could be a chef when I was growing up. You know, I was going to be a lawyer. That's cool. That's cool to tell a grandmother and your girlfriend, their parents, when you go there, say, I'm going to be a lawyer. It's one thing to say you're going to be a chef and a lawyer. You got to go with the lawyer, right? So,
being a teacher.
Yeah, right. So once I went to the Marine Corps, and then I came out of the Marine Corps.
Fellow veterans here.
Yeah. Okay. So I came out of the Marine Corps. I went to finish my pre-law degree, and then once I finished, I was like, I don't want to do this. Right. So I need to do something I love. So again, I met a beautiful lady, and I asked her. I was like, hey, what should I do? Should I be a lawyer or a chef? Now she said chef out loud, but I know in her mind she was like,
said lawyer.
I need to go there and be this lawyer so I can get some back on money.
No, she believed in you. We're gonna.
Yeah, well, she did. She told me to do what I love, and so I went back to school after that, and I got a culinary degree, and now I'm here being a chef. So
that's so romantic.
Yeah. So now, why I love cooking Asian food, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is gonna take it way back, guys. When we back at the bottom, when we have a lot of money, right?
Right.
I used to live and die off of ramen noodles.
Oh, college?
Ramen noodles all day long. So when you eat enough ramen noodles, you like, look, I gotta figure out something with this. I gotta do something different.
Right.
Mix it up, put a little chicken, put a little I done did so many flavors with ramen noodles, don't make no sense. So obviously, once I came to be an adult, I was like, oh, well, I'm good with making, Asian food, noodles, rice, all this stuff. And so when I actually worked at Wegmans, and I worked in a wok-ery. So I got so much training from actual, people of the Asian culture, and they taught me, and I started loving really why they do stuff. Because when you go to grandma's house, she's gonna say you do this, and she's gonna tell you why.
Exactly.
Right? They tell you why. So I started loving it, So it resonated with me. But while this is cooking, I'm gonna start getting the potatoes ready.
Okay.
So we've already kind of done the potatoes, and I'll go down a list of like what the potatoes are.
Yeah, tell me, because I was gonna ask.
So the potatoes is red potatoes. Why I use red potatoes is sometimes so I don't take the skin off the potatoes.
No.
And so it's soft. It's not gonna get stuck in your mouth. You like, oh, what is this? And it's a little different than a baked potato, right?
Right.
So we're gonna take red potatoes. We're gonna take.
So gorgeous.
Yeah, right. We're gonna take some red onions and some fresh garlic, and I want to tell everybody, you gotta use fresh seasoning. I know they have the easy things that's in the jars and the bottles, and you just sprinkle it on.
Yes.
Take the time. It's gonna take so much good.
Time. Okay, that's what we're trying to do. Teach you how to manage the clock, how to have a great meal in your own kitchen. Okay. So which ones do we get?
So how to make the red potatoes? You're gonna boil the potatoes first.
Yes.
Once they get a little bit soft, you're gonna saute some of the red onions, some of the garlic, and you're gonna let that go with a little bit of butter.
Now, when you say saute, with butter, not olive oil.
Nope. You're gonna put the butter in there. So now you're making kind of a compound butter, right?
Okay, yes.
And then the other things that are gonna go in there is cilantro, parsley, fresh thyme, and rosemary.
Okay, you asking a whole lot.
Yep. Put all that in there and let it go, and you're gonna be good. It's fine.
We're gonna be singing "Let It Go" in a minute, but I don't want to get sued, so I'm not gonna do it. Okay.
So we're gonna let that go right there.
So let's see what this looks like on the. That looks nice and crispy.
Yeah, it's gonna be crispy. That's fine. Get that going. It's still going. We're gonna let it keep going.
It's like a nice little slow.
Yeah. You're gonna let it go. You don't have to. So I don't want to make it too hard on people. It's just gonna let it go, and you're just gonna let it.
How long? Like this prep time? What would you say it is for?
So prep time. You're gonna about a couple minutes, maybe 10 minutes at most.
Okay, and then
cut everything.
Well, the potatoes got to boil.
Potatoes gonna take a little bit, so the potatoes may take about 15, 20 minutes, you know. And then while that's going, you can saute, your everything else, and it can be done. Okay. So I'd say maximum 25 minutes.
Oh, I love it.
So we're gonna
dinner on the plate, 25 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna go here. We're gonna turn this on.
I'm ready to eat. Is that a shame?
Yeah, we're ready to eat too. Don't worry about it.
I'm always ready to eat. Y'all be cooking us some good stuff. Okay, so tell us, as you're doing that, tell us about your current restaurant. Tell us, you're born and raised Richmond, right?
Yes, I was born in New York, right?
We won't say that.
Yeah, born in New York. I was raised here, so I claim here.
No, but they don't claim. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And I grew up here. I grew up right on north side of Richmond.
Hey, north side.
Yep. Kind of Burnham, Chamberlain area, kind of over there.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna heat up these potatoes right here. Put a little bit of butter in there. And how I kind of get the potatoes a little bit soft is I also use some heavy cream. Right?
Oh, you use not milk.
Yeah, not milk.
See, old school mama. Mom, don't kill me.
I'll put a little bit in
milk.
there. Yeah.
But you use heavy. I would have never thought of that.
Heavy cream.
I like
it's
that.
A little bit. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit thicker, and it has a deeper taste than milk, if you ask me.
Yes, it does. Because I use it with a lot of.
So it's going to give you some of that nice savory flavor and that umami flavor.
So wait, let's go back really quickly before we go back to your backstory. You boil the potatoes 15, 20 minutes, and then when they're done, you cut them up.
Yep.
And then you saute them in the pan with the butter and add a little bit of heavy cream.
Yep.
Just eyeball it, because once again, another chef that does not mess up.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna saute everything, but like I said, I already did it before we got here. So we're gonna saute everything. You're gonna put the potatoes in there, and then you're gonna kind of saute it up, and then just kind of mash it up just slightly. You don't want to mash it. These are gonna be like thick. So I tell people this is like a hot potato salad kind of, right? So it's not. Okay. So you got to think about it in that area. So. Okay. And that's pretty much done
don't
already.
Mash it until it's mushy. You still want it kind of chunky a little bit?
Yeah, kind of chunky there.
Okay.
So you got little chunk flavors there. And we're going to just leave that there since it's already
hot
and everything. Yeah, we're going to eat that. We're going to plate all of that. So now, here's where we're going to get back to the salmon, right?
Yes.
So we're going to get a little salt and pepper, right?
A little salt and pepper.
Boom, boom, boom. A little salt and pepper on there. Because now you can probably see where it's rising up, right? On the other side, you're going to see it's cooking a little bit better there, and you're good. So now we're about halfway there, right? So what I tell people is now, this is when we get into the seasoning. We're halfway there. I don't like doing a whole lot of pre-seasoning. What I do is I season while it's cooking. Right? Because now all those aromatics are gonna go all into the flavor.
Y'all should smell the kitchen. It smells
so now we're gonna take some fresh garlic.
Fresh garlic.
Right?
I always use fresh garlic.
Fresh garlic, please, Lord.
And you're putting it in the oil.
Yeah, in the oil.
Ooh.
Right there. So some fresh
my
garlic.
My behind would have put it on the fish.
Oh no. And then we're gonna take some. Get this.
Ooh,
this right here.
That looks pretty. What is that?
Yeah. This is some ginger paste.
I knew you were going to say ginger. I was going to ask, but I didn't want to look stupid.
Some ginger paste there.
But ginger paste.
Yeah, some ginger paste. And these are just some fresh red peppers, some bell peppers.
Can I just say that I've never heard of ginger paste?
What?
I've never seen anybody cook with ginger paste. So this is a treat here.
We getting there. So a popular thing that to get an Asian flavor is ginger and garlic.
Ginger and garlic.
Yeah. So you want to get that ginger and garlic, and you're gonna start getting some popping.
Yeah, we're getting popped.
You gotta be okay with that, right? So we're gonna move that.
Don't have the kids in the kitchen with you.
Do not have the kids in the kitchen. They're gonna learn a good lesson real quick.
This is
we're gonna go up there, and now that's just gonna start cooking down. It's good. And we're about, like I say, we're about 60% done. So once it's about 75% up, we're gonna flip it. Now, you don't have to flip it more than once. Just flip it one time.
Okay, flip it one time?
One time.
Oh,
that's
see,
it.
now, again, this is where I mess up.
Not to flip. One time.
Okay, so raised here in Richmond.
Yep.
What's the name of your restaurant? Tell us about it. When did you open it and
RVA
why?
Cafe. So
yes. As we're getting popped. RVA Cafe.
Don't want to get popped here. So RVA Cafe, it was a breakfast restaurant on West End. And we served anything from waffles, pancakes, French toast was the best, right?
Yes.
Eggs, bacon, just a normal kind of thing. I always tell people, it wasn't really hard, something that you couldn't do yourself, but you didn't want to do it yourself, because I am a delivery restaurant kind of expert.
Yes,
so I actually go around teaching people how to make delivery restaurants or virtual restaurants. So I teach people how to do delivery correctly from their restaurant.
Okay,
and that's what I did at my restaurant.
How did you figure that out, though, with your restaurant?
At my restaurant, when I say I would say about 90% of people got all of my food delivery, right? So I would go 2, 3, 4 days without seeing a single person in my restaurant.
Because people would
it was
have
fine because it was all getting delivered. And I did that way, way before COVID, right?
Right.
And a couple years when COVID happened, I was like, well, I'm fine because I don't need to see people anyway.
So you had already settled into kind of a niche. You'd already recognized something that worked for your business, and you just kept going with it.
And then I became a restaurant consultant. So then I started helping other restaurants, and then that led me on a path. Now that I'm here, I'm right now. What I do is I work with K-Box. And now what we're doing is we're going around to different restaurants and teaching restaurants, okay, how to do delivery correctly. You have one tablet that can bring all of that in together.
From chef to consultant.
Yes, yep. So half chef, half entrepreneur.
I love
You got to make something out of it. So now we're about ready to flip, right?
Yes.
So you can go ahead and flip that.
Uh-oh, we're flipping now.
You know, we're going to go ahead and flip it.
Looks on the other side.
Boom.
Oh,
see that?
Man.
See that?
You know what, Chef? I'm having a flashback to the salmon that I had in a restaurant in Paris, France.
Okay.
That bottom was so crispy. And I cannot wait to eat that. Oh my gosh, that's what that looks like.
So see, it's real crispy right there. It's good to go. Good to go. Good to go.
Okay.
And we're just going to let it go for just a slight bit more. It's about a minute more. And then we're going to get into the real good stuff.
Uh-oh, the real good stuff.
That real good stuff.
Okay.
And we're going to hit it just with a little bit of salt and pepper again. Right on the back side of that.
On the back side.
Bam.
Oh my goodness.
And so here, we're just going to let it go.
Okay.
I kind of tell people you just gotta get the ginger paste, get all of the seasonings in the pan, just get it around it, just kind of hug it with it.
Not on top of it.
Nope, not on top of it
Around
yet.
it.
Just let it cook with it.
Okay, I've been doing everything wrong, y'all. I've been doing it all wrong. I love that. Okay, so did you expand from breakfast to other?
So I didn't expand RVA Cafe exactly to breakfast, but what I did was I created my own other virtual restaurants.
Okay, virtual restaurants. I love that.
Yeah. So what it is that you don't have to change what's on the outside of your restaurant, what's the name, what's the decor, things like that. People are just going to find you on a delivery app. So people use all kinds of delivery apps out here. When they scrolling, now you can make a whole nother brand on those apps that you're still serving from your restaurant.
Wow.
But it's a whole nother brand. So I was serving breakfast, so what we did, we launched one with K-Box called Absurd Bird. So it's fried chicken sandwiches, really, really good. Completely different than
fried chicken sandwich. See, right there, you're talking my language now. Fried chicken
some
sandwich.
big, just huge, humongous chicken sandwiches.
Okay, why didn't we make that today? I'm just asking.
We already made that one time, but this is healthier.
This is much healthier.
It's a new year. We all trying to look good.
Trying to be better, do better with our meals.
Come on now.
Diets and whatnot. No, I don't like to say diet. Lifestyle change. Lifestyle improvement. Enhancement. We're going to do that. Okay, love that.
So
oh my gosh. Okay.
So now it's pretty much there.
Looking good.
Right. So we can look at it, look at the colors there, and say, okay, we're pretty much cooked.
The biggest challenge with salmon, and I think I've said this before, is always knowing like when it's done. Like how do you not overcook? Because you can easily overcook a salmon.
Yep.
Right?
So now we're gonna do is Thai chili sauce.
Oh, we're hitting it with the Thai chili sauce.
You can go ahead and just kind of put that right in the pan. Right on top of that.
You put it on. Oh wow!
Right in the pan.
Look at that. I would have messed that up too.
We'll put half of it on top, half of it in the pan.
Half on top, half in the pan. Okay.
There you go.
Oh, look at that is beautiful. Can y'all see that? Y'all can't smell that, but I can.
See, look at how, you know.
People in the studio, they're getting upset right now in the restaurant. They ready to eat.
Now all we're gonna do is just let that go just a slight bit more.
Okay. So what's your number one tip? Your go-to tip for people who want to, spice it up in the kitchen this year? But they're very busy. Even with COVID, we're still very busy.
Yeah.
What's your tip for spicing it up a little?
So what I would say in the kitchen, we're gonna just put a little bit more sauce in there.
I'm down for that.
So it's nice and good.
And put it around it, not on it. Okay. Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
Let that go for right there. Boom. So my thing in the kitchen is don't be afraid.
Right.
Don't be afraid to try stuff. Try different things that you're not used to, that you may not know that works and things like that. Be okay with just kind of going out there. We have Instagram, we have Pinterest, we have TikTok. people are making things all the time.
Yes.
And now you can just look at a video, step by step, just going to show you how to do something.
So when you going to do that next? Put out a video.
I'm going to put out a video.
We start here today at Beyond the Plate RVA. This is your first video. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So where can people find you on social media?
People can find me on social media at chefDQ_red indigo food.
Red Indigo Food. I like that. Oh my gosh, I'm ready to eat. I know we're probably not ready, but I'm ready to eat.
It's almost ready. We got just a slight bit longer. It's almost ready. We about to be there. Well,
can you be too greedy in the kitchen? Can you be too greedy sometimes?
Yeah, I can, because I'll tell you the truth. When I first came out of school, I learned how to smoke and cure bacon. And I was doing it myself, and I started doing it too much, and I started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I was like, oh, this gotta stop.
You had to stop. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. So what's the future plan for you, Chef? What do you
so my future plan.
Other than K-Box, we know K-Box.
Yeah.
But we got a few minutes left. Tell us what we're about to do, because I'm ready to eat.
Okay. Well, my future plan is first eat, but I just want to travel the world. You know, one of my heroes is Anthony Bourdain.
Oh, I love it. Oh, yeah.
I just want to travel the world and learn everybody's dishes and learn how to cook.
I love that.
So y'all can see me in a random country in Africa.
If you need an assistant, a baker, I'm there. You know, Maggie's Cupcake Cafe, we're there. Right, and my camera guy said he's there too. So we ready to roll. Ready to roll, Chef, we go with you.
We gonna go ahead and plate this right there.
I'm moving stuff over here. Okay.
So we're gonna plate it right here and show it to you. So I'm gonna just get this ready for you right here.
Okay.
Put that right in the center of that.
I love what I do.
Yeah. Me too. Don't worry about it. I cook for myself, really.
You do? No.
No, that's what I do.
Who's the better cook in your house, you or your wife?
Definitely my wife. I just got the chef's jacket on for nothing. I just sit here just to say, I want to look pretty. That's what I do.
You know, he wants to look pretty. I love it. Well, we are definitely excited that you came to this today, and I can't wait to look.
So
I don't mean to rush you, Chef.
Oh, we getting there. So, look, we're just going to make sure it's all cooked to the side and things like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Good.
That's a big piece of sound.
Yeah. So
but I like how you slow cooked it.
Yeah. So the thing about it is you don't have to put it on no high heat or nothing, because then that's when you overcook it, right? That's when you go overcook it. So I just want to see people see all of those things right there. Boom. So now it's pretty much done. And what we're going to do, how we're going to plate this.
Yeah, how are we going to plate this?
Is we're going to go ahead.
Oh, you want me to get the plate
ready? No. We're going to move it over.
Ready?
Right?
Oh,
so put that right on the top.
Ooh, now see, I would have put it on the side.
No,
oh, my goodness.
Put it right on the top, because you got to mix all those flavors in.
Then
we're going to do.
Here we go.
Take the remains, and now this is where we get it on top. Now, all of this garlic, all of these peppers have all been cooked down into that sauce.
And that's going to taste so good.
That's all you need right there.
So are you going to say bon appetit?
Bon appetit.
Okay, wait a minute, hold up. Okay, let me get my prayer going. Okay, oh my gosh. Y'all, first of all, okay, y'all get a good shot of that. I want to get a good shot of that before I eat it up too. So that's a hint to the crew. Somebody take a picture of this, because I'm about to tear into it. And we want to have a good shot. We got pictures of that? Yeah, okay, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Beyond the Plate RVA. Chef Woodberry, thank you so much for this fantastic dish. And we, of course, want to thank our awesome sponsors. We have Opulent 57 Chic. You can find her on Instagram, as well as Covered. I'm wearing her lovely body and skincare. And, of course, always Veils of Color with their fantastic makeup job. So let me taste this. Let me get excited. Oh, my God, the skin just came off on its own. I'm going to need to...
Probably need a little knife there.
No, I don't. I got a thing called a finger. I don't need a knife.
It's all good. It's hot. It's hot now. Make sure you don't burn yourself.
Shh. Bye.
It's good. It's that good.
Bye, y'all. Oh, that's good.